Welcome, you absolute legends. I am Former Phrases. I am Pete. I am back, and today I'm going to do a very controversial list. My top 10 discontinued summer fragrances. That if these were about, I swear to God, they would be on my top 10 list of pretty much either the niche or it would be designer or cheapies. These would all be on there. Now, I will say this: if you see anything on here you like, don't break your bank account. It's not worth it. So, firstly. Second of all, I will give you slight alternatives to these, or if I can find them certain places, I will tell you the best price I have seen as of today. If it's later on, it'll be probably jacked up a bit. So keep that in mind. I don't want you to absolutely break your bank account. But if you find any of these and you fancy it, try it, and I'll give you some alternatives to other ones. There's no honorable mentions today. I'm just going to do straight 10. Coming at number 10. This one, it was beloved, absolutely beloved by everyone. This wasn't one or two on these in the fragrance community. Everyone liked it, and then they decided to axe this for an alternative, which now has been axed. It's from House of Paco Rabanne. It's Invictus 2016. Now, 2018 has now just been discontinued. However, you can still find that a lot easier than this one. But I absolutely love this one. So this one. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It's got violet, it's got yuzu, it's got sea notes, it's also got some amberwood. It's just a stunning fragrance. Now, luckily, I have a 100ml bottle of this, and I ain't going to get through that very soon. So I'm very happy to have this. Now, if you want the 2018 version, I've got two backups, two of them, and I've got one of them backup. So again, that's pretty similar, and that's not going to jack you up with a lot as much as this. But if you can find this for under 100 quid, that's a steal of the 21st century, ever. So if you find it for under 100 quid, snap it up. I think the best place to look is eBay, place like that. But again, Paco Rabanne Invictus 2016 would be in many of my lists. Easy as pie. Next one, and this came out in 2015, and again, this was beloved. And when I heard this was getting discontinued, I got two backups of this because, quite frankly, I love this for stuff. Also, guerlain. It's ideal cologne. Now, I will say this: I've seen this go up to about 80 quid now. This was running at 20, so you can start seeing it's getting jacked up the more it's getting used. But this is just gorgeous. This is a stunning fragrance. It's beautiful as it is. Grapefruit, almond, neroli, some vetiver, some white musks in this, and as you can see, I've had a bit of a dent in it, but I've got 250ml backup, so I'm not too worried. But this one, I've seen it from anywhere between about 40 to 80 quid. So 40, that's a steal. I would take that any day of the week. Anything over 100 for this, don't bother. It's not worth it. But this one is definitely should be on your radars. If you can find it for 50 quid or less, you've got a steal of the century. So this one is a gorgeous fragrance. Please, if you can find it, pick it up. This next one is the hardest one to find out of the lot. And it's running about £200 plus. If it's that price, don't bother. It's not worth it, honest to God. This was running at 48 quid when it came out in 2015. So that's a mugler. It's ultra zest, and I've got a 100ml bottle of this. I hate the atomizers on this. They are so bad. Blood orange, tangerine, tonka, mint, and ginger. Some of the notes in this, and oh my God. I was very lucky. I got this for under 100 quid at about a year ago. I was very lucky to find this one. So if you can find this and you're not paying over 200 quid, but please to God, don't buy it. Unless you're really raking it in and you're really in a happy place in the world. Don't worry if you don't get this. There is another one you could get. It's Paco Rabanne Ultra Red. It's very, very similar to this one. So if you wanted an alternative, that's the one I'd go for. It was discontinued, but now it's back at the moment, and it's running about 35 quid. It's about an 85% similar to this. So that's an alternative for you if you wanted to do something different. But Ultra Zest for Mugler is my number 8. Coming at number 7, this has just been announced being discontinued from 2019. And I literally got a backup bottle the second I heard this was getting discontinued. House of Givenchy is Gentleman Cologne. And oh, I'm gutted about this one. Oh. Bergamot, lemon, rosemary, and then Broxton's musk in this. And this, I will tell you now, was beloved by everyone in the fragrance community. Everyone was putting it on the top 10 list. Everyone was loving it. And then Givenchy just went, nah, we're just going to axe it. So this is the sad one for me, because the Givenchy Gentleman line in total is great. So this one was a real classy piece. If you can find it at the moment, which you can do, it's running about 45 quid, which is actually fine for a 100ml bottle. It'll start jacking up in the next 6 months to a year. So if you can get it now while you've got a chance, and before it goes to stupid prices. But number 7, Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. Right, we're going right back for 15 years ago, and this one, again, is a bit of a hard one to find. I'm trying to think of a good alternative to this one. It's from the House of Dior. It's Fahrenheit 32. Now, this has not got an atomizer spray on it because I couldn't get hold of one. I managed to get this about 12 months ago, and this is gorgeous. This has orange blossom vetiver and lots of vanilla, and it's so sweet and it's so sexy. If you can find this, and I think I paid about 80 quid for this, over under 100 quid for this is a steal of a century. Again, I'm trying to think of a good alternative to this one. I've got to be honest with you. If this had a bit of vanilla in it, that would be a very similar one to this. But yeah, I don't really know the one-to-one that this would go with. But if you can find this one, it is well sought after. And again, like I say, if you can steal it for a good price, well worth looking at. So that's Dior Fahrenheit 32. All right, we're going to start smacking into top 5 now. And this one, again, has only just been announced that it's been discontinued. Again, you can find this reasonably easy at the moment. But when stock dries up, the price is going to get jacked up. And all because they've got a new version of, which is eau de Janeiro, which I've seen a new one. But this is tedimez eau très fraîche. And oh, it's got orange, it's got citrus, it's got woods, cedar and patchouli. Some of the notes is I've got a massive 125ml bottle, and this is not my even. This is my original one, and I've got a backup of this as well. There's another 125ml. I've got tons of this stuff. I absolutely love this. A lot of people do as well. It takes that tedimez fragrance line and just really freshens it right up. Lots of citrus in. Very nice for this time of year. Honestly, the performance isn't too bad. It's a 6-hour fragrance. This one is absolutely gorgeous. If you can find a bottle, pick it up. I've got a massive bottle. I am going to be fine for a while. So tedimez eau très fraîche, only just been discontinued. But if you find it, pick it up. It's awesome. Okay, next one. And this is one of the only 2 niche ones I've got. And I don't really know too much about who's discontinued what in niche. So I'm kind of got fully up on this. But this is the first one from this house. And I found out that the other day it was getting discontinued. I thought, right, that's it. It's from the house of Nasomatto. It's Hindu grass. And this one, it is very, very grassy. It's a very green fragrance. It's got tobacco, patchouli, and grass and some green notes in it. And oh my god, it's very hedonistic. You do not need a lot because the concentration is so high. It's got like 35% oils in this, and this will last hours. It is very much, you either like it or you hate it, and I really like it. This can run you about 80 quid, which actually for Nasomatto, that's cheap. So Hindu grass, if you like a green, fresh, slightly tobacco-y fragrance, this might be for you. Like I say, warning, it is a very green fragrance. So just if you're not even sure about it, don't worry about it. It's cool, but I like this one. Hindu grass by Nasomatto. Right, coming in at top 3. Oh, wrong one. Number 3, and this came out in 2014, and luckily I've got a backup of this. And again, when I heard it was being discontinued, I got a backup because, alright, frankly, it's awesome. Bulgari Aqua Amaro, and this one, oh, excuse me, Labdman Sicilian Mandarin, which is just slightly bitter type of orange, really hedonistic. Neroli and patchouli in this. This one, again, if you're not into like the citrus heavy, slightly salty sort of fragrance, might not be for you. This is no alternative to this. This is in a league of its own. There's no one-to-one I can ever give you because This thing is something very unique, and if you don't like it, cool. But if you want something really different that might make you think, oh wow, this can run you about 60 to 80 quid at the moment. Now, it was running about 40 when it was originally came out, so it's still not too bad at the price point. Any higher than that, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you can find it at that point, Bulgari Aqua Amara is my number 3. Number 2, and this has only just been announced, been discontinued because they've reformulated because there was a problem with one of the ingredients that they couldn't get hold of. So in the house of Yves Saint Laurent, it's white eau de toilette, and I've only just got a 60ml bottle of this, which is fine, but okay. Oh, it's got apple, violet, cedar, musk, and some incense in this, and this is really easy to wear. And then, like I say, these 60ml bottles are running about 30 quid at the moment. I found it on eBay for 30 quid. If you want to get this, you can do. Like I say, the EDP is a little bit more richer and all the rest of it. There is a new one. I haven't got that one yet, but I will say there is nothing wrong with this at all. It's so easy to wear. It's really good fun. It lasts a decent amount of time. For a fresh fragrance, great stuff. From the house of Yves Saint Laurent, 2017, it's white, the eau de toilette. Which leads me to number 1. And this one is a little pricey. It's the other niche one I've got in this was. It's a designer stroke niche, and I'll explain why. From the house of Tom Ford, which came out in 2017, is vanille fatale. Now, I've seen this run about 100 quid, which I think for Tom Ford for this is not bad. And that was on eBay. So I have to look. Now this is quite a hedonistic one. It's got a lot of notes in this. It's got rum, it's got vanilla, tobacco, orange, lime. It's very fresh, but it's also got a vanilla heavy hitness through it. It's some tobacco and, like I say, lots of stuff going on in this. Very unique. If you don't like fresh citrusy bombshells with a nice backbone of like booziness, might not be for you, but for me, it's absolutely awesome. And I love sweet vanilla-y fragrances. This is right up there with me. So if you can find this one, Tom Ford Vanille Fatale is my number 1 of my discontinued fragrance. If you can't find it, I wouldn't worry about it, but it's a really nice one on eBay. So there you go. Right, so there you have it. 10 discontinued fragrances. Some of them are still about right now, so don't wait too long if you want any of these. As always, my scent of the day, I went with a bit of a classy number. I was feeling a bit, feeling myself. So I went for a bit of Tom Ford Fleur de Portafino. Really like this one. Easy to wear again. It's just gorgeous. It's very fresh, very inviting. My scent of the day, Fleur de Portafino by Tom Ford. As always, let me know in the comments what your scent of the day is. And if you've got any discontinued fragrances that you love wearing in the summer, love to hear from you. As always, I'm on Instagram with fun with fragrances. And as always, and thank you to all my new subscribers. You absolute legends. So many of you. So thank you so much. And as always, you absolute legends. Smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.